So you're hunting for the Tron bike. How are you going to do that the best, most efficient way? Let's not climb the Alpe or want to, or do the epic climb. You have 50,000 meters of climbing. The best way that I found later on when I was hunting the Tron bike myself was to actually do the reverse epic comb. Not the whole climb, just a certain section of it. So we'll go to Utopia and we'll start with the jungle circuit. And from there, we do an immediate U-turn. I'll bring you there. So I've watched a few YouTube videos of people showing you how to get the Tron bike the fastest possible way. But all of those ways involve you riding the Alpe and or the Vent 2 or Vent Top. Okay, so from here we have to do a U-turn as soon as we start the jungle circuit, and we make our way to the reverse epic KOM. So there's a section there which will allow you to use free momentum. That will give you free elevation. Now, a rider like myself will take roughly an hour to get to the top of the Alpe. But once I get there, I'm normally pretty much pooped. And there's no chance in hell that I can do a second repeat. However, using this method, for an hour, I can still get 1,000 meters of elevation. 1.1 kilometer in and 50 meters of elevation. We're at the start of where we want to be. From here, my personal preference is just to pick one gear on the big chainring for downhill, and all you have to do is change from the big chainring to the small chainring for the uphill section. So what we do here is basically we start from this section here and we just take our time. Very little effort. The whole idea here is just to get the elevation gain. So there's no point putting out a max effort. It's because you can be at this, depending on how much you want the Tron bike, you can be at this for 2 hours, 1 hour, or 30 minutes. And you can just enjoy it. Here's our free momentum, just downhill. And you just pedal until the gradient gets steep enough for us to change to the small chainring. And we just push, but don't overdo it. It's because, again, we are trying to just get as much elevation as we can for the least amount of effort. As you can see, we already gained 15 meters of elevation. Let's say you feel tired here. All you have to do is do a U-turn, which we change into the big ring. So we've got 20 meters there. Do a U-turn, use the momentum down. This is also our chance to recover. And then we go back up. Here we don't even need to change into the small ring. You just push through this. And the most important part is the tree coming up to our right. That's when you want to stop. It's because you don't want to go on the other side of this hill. That means obviously you have to climb back up. So you can use that, a U-turn at this point here, and we got 10 meters. So for around about a 2-minute effort, you're getting 30 meters of elevation. This is the fastest and easiest way you're going to get the Tron bike. My journey into getting the Tron bike. Like every new rider, I spent the first couple of weeks riding without realizing that you can get the Tron bike. So my first attempt of getting the Tron bike was thinking, okay, we'll ride the Alpe Du Zwift. And here I am riding the Alpe Du Zwift and realizing it took an hour and 40 minutes to get only 1,000 meters of elevation. I thought, okay, there has to be a better way. Alpe Du Zwift was quite painful. So on my second attempt, I did Utopia, even the radio climb, epic KOM. And this was an epic 3-hour ride for 2,000 meters of elevation. And during this ride here, I realized there was part that had free momentum. This is when I discovered this section where I thought, okay, if I can ride this on repeat, I could make the most of it. And once discovering this, I put it to the test. So how much elevation gain could you expect from using this method? On average, every 30 minutes, you should get around about 500 meters of elevation. You can see my 30-minute effort here, 500 meters. 60 minutes, roughly 1,000 meters, and 90 minutes, 1,500. So if you set aside 3 hours a week to do this, you should get around about 3,000 meters of elevation on top of your group rides, races. You should easily obtain 4,000 to 5,000 meters per week, and for 10 weeks, that's 50,000. You should achieve your Tron bike within 3 months. As you can see here, on November the 14th, I've completed 28,000 meters of elevation, 22,000 to go. And finally, December the 21st, I unlocked my Tron bike. I did not feel like doing the hill repeats again, so I rode the Epic KOM, and on the way to the radio tower, as you can see on the far right hand side corner, I finally unlocked my Tron bike. So there you have it, guys, the fastest and quickest way to unlock the Tron bike. Good luck, and hopefully you guys will get your Tron bike soon. Thanks for watching.